Yeah, dude, I wanted 20-inch arms, and I was able to do that. I wanted to squat 700. I was able to do that.
See, that's awesome.
19. I mean, I always tell these stories. We had a squat rack against the wall at the Gold's Gym in Worcester, Massachusetts, and literally it was like spitting blood on the wall because you would squat till your nose bled, right?
Yeah.
And that was like the coolest thing ever.
Yes.
How wild is that? Like, okay, you squat till your nose bleeds, you know?
Just got done training, brother. How we doing?
Still sweating a little bit, man.
Yeah. So Jay was running me through a workout, and we cut the rest periods down a little bit. 12 reps, pretty much across the board. A couple sets of 10, but it's different, man.
That's a TikTok statement. You know, they know me as like Mr. 12 reps.
Mr.
Like,
12 reps.
It's kind of like a little catchphrase now that they've been using. And you know, I know last time you were in Vegas, we did arms.
Yeah.
And I think we did arms because it was like one of those things, like, I think the collaborations, usually when you get in the mix with someone and, you know, you have two different things, you know, you did more strongman stuff and I was a bodybuilder. So I think people want to do the easy workout, right? So I said, you know what, Brian comes to Vegas. Let's go to a gym where we can get on some different equipment. Let's do one of my favorite body parts to train, and that's back training. You know, I always liked legs and back. It was more challenging for me. Arms was the most boring one.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we were able to kind of push through. And, you know, now, like I said, your mindset is a little different. You know, it's not like you're training for a heavy competition now.
Absolutely.
And we focus on, you know, like shorter rest periods, and then the repetition range fell to 12. And I mean, you're gonna train with different bodybuilders. You're gonna get different rep ranges. But I've always stuck to the 10 to 12, 8 to 12 range, really. It's kind of a broad range, but it seemed to work best for me.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like when you have that goal in mind, you know, that you're going to hit that rep range, try to bump the weight up, stay within that, stay with good form, opening things up. And I think today that's one of the things that we were talking about a little bit, is noticing the difference in the way that I execute my reps, just from the nature of what I was doing, right? It's trying to lift, certainly under control, but it's very explosive, right? And then, you know, I feel like, compared to a lot of other strength athletes, I was always really proud about keeping a full range of motion and being under control, where I'm not jerking so much, but still, I'm still doing that. Like, I'm still using my whole body to move things versus trying to focus on just what muscle we're trying to.
Yeah, isolation is the key, right? So, you know, when we're judged on a flow of body parts, right? So we really want to try to take out the momentum that we use in weight training to isolate and really hone in. It's a mind and muscle connection. And you talk about that. It's hard to teach the beginner people that when they join the gym, hey, a mind and muscle connection. It takes an approach to do that. You know, you have to put a routine in place. And for me, you know, I train a body part each, you know, at once every 5 to 7 days. So like this back training wouldn't be repeated for at least 72 hours now.
Got it.
Okay. So in between, you know, I do chest one day, arms one day, back one day, legs one day, shoulders one day. So there'd be 5 total days usually in a week that I would train body parts, but I still find myself training on like a 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off schedule. Really, that's kind of what I fell to most. Today this age, I'm training pretty much 7 days a week. I don't take a day off, which I never suggest, by the way.
Sure.
But
is that more for a mental?
I love it, man. I love it. We talked a lot about that. You know, we had a lot of conversation outside of this today, and you know, my mindset is everything. I joined the gym for a stress reliever when I was 18. I was at a crossroad. I wasn't sure. I had a family business that was trying to pull me into that. I felt the gym was my escape.
Yep.
And I would train from 8 to 10 at night. The gym would close at 10 o'clock. It would allow me to really just, when I got in those weights, man, my mindset was just clear. And I had a vision of like only challenging myself. And that's still to this day, you know, going through all the success in bodybuilding for a goal to be the best. Now I can actually enjoy it again, and I can challenge myself on a daily basis. It's still the best part of my day.
Yeah, and it's got to be part of your lifestyle, man. I'm going to be the same way, right? It's just you get in.
We're never going to stop,
you
man.
Feel better, and you know, people say to me like, I've built up, you know, my home gym, whatever you want to call it, right? And I love it, right? I love the equipment, I love the weights, I love different, you know, the history of a lot of it, and I picked pieces in there that I really enjoyed training on, whatever. And it's, you know, people are saying, well, when you're done competing, all that's just going to go to waste, but it's not at all. You know, you love it, and if you love something, you'll do it.